I'm Lottie.
And I'm Mark.
And this is
Showtime
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Sorry in advance for those screaming children.
If you can hear them, I don't know if you can. Hopefully the mic is good enough that you can't hear actual screaming children.
I don't know if they're having a picnic. They literally just walked past this whole thing. We had to restart. We were doing so well.
We were doing so well.
And we had to restart.
And the kids just came by screaming.
Bless them. They're having a good time. It's a hot day. It's actually not that hot where we are, but don't cycle in this heat, lads. It's hot.
Yeah, they were just screaming, walking around. So I was like, oh my god, I'm going to kill them all. But it's fine.
Exactly. So, first things first, as you can tell by the title, we're talking about Frozen. Because Frozen 2 came out on Disney Plus. Sorry, I forgot what it was called then. Into the Unknown Frozen 2 documentary came out.
The
Making of, yes. So we will be talking about that mainly.
Yes.
And the Frozen London cast was announced about 2 weeks ago, but you know, pre-filming life. Because this comes out like on the 7th of August, and we're filming it still in July. It's like
Mum's birthday.
It's the end of July. Oh, okay. So, first things first, it kind of links in. So, birthday situation.
Happy birthday to my mother for yesterday.
6th of August was Mark's mum's birthday. Also, my sister's
fellow listener.
Oh, hi Lynn. How you doing?
And hi
Kendra, my sister.
If you're listening.
Happy birthday. I think she does, to be honest. I think she watches on YouTube.
Her.
My siblings. Anyway,
they're honestly my biggest fans.
They honestly are. They watch all his videos. They like comment under his videos.
It's
like,
great
hi,
fun.
and mine, but like that's expected.
So you're so weird. No, joking.
Mark's mum's birthday yesterday. My sister's birthday yesterday. Maisie's birthday yesterday. My friend Maisie.
Oh bloody hell!
Her
They're all
birthday
coming
yesterday as well. Jada, our good friend Jada, who we're going to give a little talk. Like, what is it called?
My belly actually like rumbling.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Shout out. That's the word.
Shout out to my friend.
Her birthday was on the 3rd of August, so happy birthday Jada. And we're also going to talk about Jada quickly because she got into Mount View. She got into the foundation year at Mount View Drama School. Yeah. She's a good friend of ours from Les Mis.
Yes.
And I'm going to pop the link below, but she's doing a little she's trying to raise some money because she doesn't get any government funding because it's a foundation year and it's drama school funding's weird anyway.
They do get funding through like the other two.
The 3-year thing.
But when it's foundation year, it's 1 year. They don't.
That's what Abby had. Yeah. With Lane, she didn't get any funding.
Really struggle because they can't.
It's horrendous. It's like $5,000 she's trying to raise, I think. But yeah, we're putting her link below. If you can donate anything, that'd be lovely.
Even £1.
Even £1. Just £1. Imagine £1 a listen. But anyway,
we don't get that many listeners, so that wouldn't really work.
No, we're actually doing quite well. I'll show you the statistics. Not Frozen. Our Hamilton episode has quite a lot. That was quite a popular one. Hamilton was like, yes. So we're hoping Frozen might get some, views, lads. But yeah, Jada. Oh, she also said, I messaged her. I said, what would we say about you in the pod? And she said, I'm the best and I need support and a boyfriend. So, any men out there? Hit Jada up on Instagram.
She's a very fun,
Jada Marie
outgoing, bubbly.
I just outed her Instagram. Jada Marie Camp on Instagram.
Very camp. She's not at all camp.
That's not her name's Campbell, but
Yeah.
That's
I know she's a great person.
She is great. Jada, we love you.
Hit her up.
Okay. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. Frozen. I'm so excited.
Frozen announced its casting and it blew my life away. So, I remember that day, everyone was like, oh, the Frozen cast can be announced. And then all of a sudden,
Karen and Oliver talked about it in their video. Literally, there was a rumour about half an hour before the announcement, which we didn't know was coming, that said, rumoured, Oliver Ormston playing Hans in Frozen.
In the video, did they deny it? And then were they like...
No, because they filmed the video after that. That's where they announced it in their video, saying that the cast had come out. But yeah, literally half an hour before there was like rumours of who the cast were going to be, and I was like, why is this all of a sudden come out? Like, because with Samantha Barks, it was like confirmed, it was leaked that she was going to be in it.
Her like best friend leaked that she was in it.
Awkward. And then Anna and Elsa were
I hope you actually see announced. It sounds like right on the camera.
Hello. Were announced. Go have a look.
Keep checking.
Yeah, Samantha Barks and I can't remember her name, who plays
Anna,
were announced properly. Are we seen?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Keep going.
And then, so that was like before Isolation happened. And then a few weeks ago, they announced the full London cast. So I'm just going to have a read through. I'm not going to say everyone's parts because it's.
Should we say the main characters?
We'll say the main characters and then the ensemble and swings. I'll say who I know is covers. Yeah. So Samantha Barks as Elsa, Stephanie McCohen as Anna, Craig Gallivan is Olaf, Oliver Ormson is Hans, Obioma Ugala, who was in Hamilton.
Yes.
Did you say? Is Christoph. Richard Frame is Duke Weaselton. Ashley Birchall and Michaela Jade are sharing the role of Sven, who is our friend's friend.
Yes.
The lady, what's her name? Michaela, is our friend's friend.
She's the first female to play Sven in any part of Sven.
Which is cute. And then, swings and ensemble, we've got Jeremy Batt, Cameron Burt, Lauren Chia, Laura Emmett, Hannah Fairclough, Danielle Fiamania, who is first cover Elsa. Yeah, she's in Angie.
Oh, and Cameron Burt is in Mamma Mia playing Sky currently as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I recognise his face. But yeah, Danielle's first cover Elsa.
Yes.
Matt,
which is really cool.
Gillett. Joe Griffiths.
He was in Choo Choo Bang Bang with Carrie.
Oh, cute.
He played the child catcher.
Small world. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Joe Griffiths Brown, Emily Lane, Justin Lee Jones, Jason Lee Winter, Emily May, Jacob Maynard, Gabriel McCarkey, Leisha Molyneux, Sarah O'Connor, who was first cover Anna.
Yay.
Gemma Revel, Joshua Sinclair, Jackie Sanchez, Jack Skelly, who is playing Oaken, that's his West End debut. I'm pretty sure it's him.
That's so cool.
I'm pretty sure it is him. I might have.
What great role to have your first?
Oaken. Yoo-hoo! I'm so excited. Okay. Sorry. Jake Small, Isabel Snars. I did it again. Schnars. Batman Schnars. Snars. It's just got 2 A's, so I don't know. Snars. Snazzy. Monica Swain and Anna Woodside, who's the dance captain. Ooh, cute. So that is the Frozen London cast. We're very excited. We're seeing it in previews. This will be my first, fingers crossed, full cast if no one's off sick, because it's previews.
Vocal cord just slap.
Like a Les Mis, the drama.
We should put that in the last video.
What? Oh yeah, our last one about scandals. Hopefully there'll be a second episode.
My chest just cracked.
Ew. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, it'll be my first show, hopefully unless anyone's sick, of the full original cast.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Cool.
Who have you seen?
I've seen lots of shows that have the original cast, like Waitress,
Actual
in
full,
previews.
no one off at all.
Waitress,
Waitress, yeah.
Les Mis, obviously.
Oh yeah, I've seen Les Mis, but that's it. We got to go to the dress rehearsal. Oh, COVID. Don't touch each other,
Wear a
guys.
mask, please, unless you're outside, which we are fine to do. There's fresh
Wear them in shops.
Ox by Jenny.
Wear them in shops.
You have to legally, and in theme parks, but that's fine.
Okay. Any else or anyone else?
I can't remember. I've seen so many shows.
I've seen a few where it's not in previews, but I've seen a few where it's pretty much the original cast, apart from one person, like Anne Juliet. I'm pretty sure it was one or two.
Devon Hansen.
But yeah, how exciting is that? Frozen London fully out. Book your tickets. Previews start on the 2nd of April.
And you can't book them yet anyway, because they're trying to sort out. No, they're not yet. The booking period's not available yet.
This comes out on the 7th of August, mate. Booking period starts on the 27th of July.
Oh, go for it.
Go book your tickets. I'll link it below. So many links. How exciting.
And also, if any sponsors want to come join us again tonight.
Wants to sponsor us, that would be great.
I'm joking.
Sorry, I just need to write it down because I've got a lot of links to put down. What am I doing? Frozen tickets.
I'm so proud of you. And Jada's fundraiser.
Yeah, I've done that. Sorry, just going to do the other one whilst we're here. What was it? Cammy Mack documentary.
That's that one, isn't it?
Oh! Damn it. Oh! He's hungry.
I literally am. I'm starving.
That's why. Right. Sorry, that was a really aggressive clap if you heard that. Okay, so the making of Frozen 2. If you haven't seen Frozen 2, at least.
Or one.
As in, if you haven't seen both the films, pause, go watch it on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is really cheap, by the way.
And also you get like a 3 weeks preview.
Oh yeah, you can get a free 7-day trial anyway, so go do that.
So, are you actually kidding me?
What is that? Go watch the films, because spoilers to the films 100% in this episode. Not the whole episode is going to be just spoiler after spoiler. I'm just saying we're not going to hold back with this, because we're doing it quite a long time after.
We've left a good month.
Hamilton, we literally did it like the next day.
Yeah. Whereas with this, we've given it a good month for you to watch
we've given it a while.
Please sort your life out and do it.
I mean, go and watch the documentary as well. It's 6 episodes long. They're about half an hour, give or take a bit
half an
more.
hour, an hour-ish, in that nice kind of boundary.
I think it's only like 40 minutes, the first one.
But anyway,
there's 6 episodes. Go watch it. We did it in a day.
And actually quite enjoyable to watch, actually.
They are very good. So, thoughts. Oh, I've got them written down. Sorry, my bum's gone numb. I've got them written down, but in episodes. Some more than others, obviously.
I think the first thing I thought from the beginning was I just like the fact they're actually like doing something of showing you how it all happens.
Yeah, it's really like grounding, maybe, because you just see how all these different people work, and like I really like seeing about the animators. That's not the word. That girl, animator. I can't remember her name.
The one like doing that.
She was doing
Into
basically into the unknown.
I don't think that's the first episode though. I think that's the second episode.
Don't know, but she's in it a lot. She's in it through the whole thing pretty much. But she, like, when Elsa's like running on the big ice thing Into the Unknown, she goes like right at the end of the song.
She records herself doing it, and then she
it was really clever. Like, and a lot of them did that. The other guy did it on a skateboard, maybe, I don't know, or roller skates. I can't remember. Something happened. A guy was recording himself, but they like film themselves on their phones doing what they think is going to happen, and then they bring it onto the animating thing, and they like
trace over it, and then
make it so that it's realistic. Someone running, because obviously it's cartoon. They're just working from nothing.
Not cartoon.
Well, it's a cartoon.
Cartoons are different things.
Well, it's not real people, so it's a cartoon, but it's
animation.
Yeah, no, I'm just
talking cartoon.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. The sun's gone in.
It's not been that late. What are you playing outside?
Excuse me. 2 p.m. is sun time. Put sun cream on everything. Sun time. You're the worst.
Sorry.
I'm just going to go through online. Yeah. And do you want to just like cut in if you remember anything or link it or whatever? Episode 1. It's been a while since I wrote this, so bear with me if I don't remember. So I said, the first thing I said is it's actually insane how much time and effort goes into animated films that you don't think about.
Although the bit they show you is the actual like when they've had the green light to make the film.
Wasn't it like the last 9 months or something?
Because they say like sometimes like 2 years, 9 months, however like much, actually goes into like planning the story, or like why, to make a good sequel, you'd have a good compelling story to make the company want to fund you to make another story.
Yeah,
and
you have to pitch the film, don't you?
Yeah, and 2, give them a good enough reason to make you have one.
Yeah,
and they nailed it.
Well, yeah, for sure. Controversial, but I think the second one's better than the first. But you can have the second one without the first, so it's definitely needed and not discrediting the first 100%. One at all. But I think the second one is great.
I think it relates more to us, but it's definitely more adult.
It is more grown up. It is a bit more grown up.
It's more like emotional and
it's
like
still got
it does.
Cute songs.
Yeah, but it does make you more like.
Even Olaf's grown up, and it just sometimes. But yeah,
as you're older, thus all knowing.
From the green light go is when they filmed the documentary, which was 9 months before they said it was coming out.
Yes.
Why did they do that?
Because there's a lot. Because obviously,
we'll give you 9 months.
They knew when it was gonna get released.
They'd already. I swear, by like the second episode, they didn't show it, but they'd recorded all the speaking. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty
most
much,
of the speaking in the film.
Well, obviously with.
They had the same actors pretty much. They only had to hire a few different ones. They didn't have to do a whole like audition process for like the main characters as well.
No, the only person they brought in new was the mum and obviously the other new characters for the film, because Queen Aduna is the mum's name, I think.
The mum and the two kids.
The two kids are the same 2 kids from the first film.
No, I mean the mum and the dad as kids. Although they didn't speak actually, did they?
No. The mum had a song, so she actually had to be cast by a proper person.
Yeah.
Because in the first film it was Jennifer Lee who directed the film. Was the mum.
Oh, cute! Because she didn't sing. So.
Yeah, so she could just.
Yeah, and then there's like the leader of the army guy. But
anyway, they're all new characters, so that's a different.
But they filmed recorded most of the speaking.
Obviously, but I
guess.
There are some sort. Obviously, they show a song that gets cut from Frozen. Actually, a couple of songs that get cut.
Yeah.
There's like Kristoff's first song that got cut, and then they came up.
From the first film.
No, from this one. It was like I'm gonna make this right, baby.
Oh yeah, they wrote him a song. They were like, we need to give him a song because also it's Jonathan Groff, so you know.
Iconic.
But it took a while.
It did take a while because they wanted to find the right song that would advance the story and actually give him some.
Didn't want to just put something in.
Yeah, just because he has an amazing voice. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, oh yeah, I loved watching the artists. I said artists, but actors recording the songs because it like shows the magic and.
And I also liked that there's a bit in that episode where like Adina comes in. And actually,
my god,
meets the animators and like talks to them.
Somewhere, maybe not. Yeah, she goes and meets all the animators.
Yeah.
And she's like, wow, that's really cool, and she sees her.
And I think it's nice to see her appreciate them
because she's a massive star. Like
she's a massive star, and also she is Elsa.
Main character.
But they create Elsa.
Yeah,
so without them, there is no her, and without her, there is no them.
Yeah.
And I think it's just nice to see her appreciate what they do to make her.
Yeah, it was really like humbling
Elsa.
and cute, and that's just Disney. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That is Disney for her.
And I just think it just.
And obviously, Adina's like.
It was also very nice to just see her be like, "Oh my god, you're amazing! I could never do what you do."
Yeah,
you're
that's
so
what she said.
cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. So I put seeing the excitement in the director's face when they were doing the first full like orchestrations.
Literally, when they're like,
I was like, reminds me of myself. But I like literal shivers and goosebumps.
Cute.
I'm just.
It was just a very nice because also lots of the cast were there as well. Like most of the main cast were there, or like they were like at least on like FaceTime or like Skype, whatever.
Yeah.
So they all could see what was going on or hear what was going on.
Just lost the plot.
It was just nice to see all their faces be like this is actually happening. Like,
yeah.
Because lots of times people don't record their voices and they get cut.
That's it. Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Or yeah, they record voices and somehow because there's been lots. I think I forgot his name. Jack Whitehall was meant to be in the first Frozen film actually.
Really?
I think,
I love
and
Jack
he
Whitehall.
got
Legend.
cut.
Oh,
They didn't tell him he was going to get cut. He just, I don't know if it's Frozen, but I know he was meant to be in like a Disney film. Yes, I think it was Frozen, and he did a bunch of press for it.
Oh, awkward.
But his speaking character got cut.
Oh, butterfly.
So he did all this he did all this press for it, and then you just got like.
Oh.
So.
That's sad. I do love Jack White.
Like
I can't imagine
Frozen.
him in a Disney film though.
It'd be great.
Okay, so that was episode 1 for me. Episode 2, the only thing I've got, Mark literally wants to slap me, but I said I'm not a fan of Lost in the Woods, which is Jonathan Groff's / Christoph's song. The song is great, but I don't think it fits in with the rest of the songs. They do go into a lot of detail though, where they're like, we wanted to make it like cheesy 80s like music video situation.
Which it so is. Yeah. And it's the most iconic.
But it doesn't have like the same, because the reindeers sing and stuff. It doesn't have the same like, it doesn't like fit melodically.
Although neither does like Into the Unknown, because she goes in that weird like sort of realm thing where it's all kind of around her. She like leaves kind of Earth.
Do you mean Show Yourself? Underground.
No, Into the Unknown. She got everything like she walks through like a cloud of smoke, and it goes into the black thing. It's like this sort of thing is like flying around all around her, and then she comes out of that and then back onto the cliff where she makes the.
Oh, I thought you meant Show Yourself, where she's like, there's like the.
Oh no, Arthur Harlan's like that's her natural place. What? No, but like Into the Unknown, she goes into a little like. She
doesn't see a mirage of her parents, does she? In Show Yourself, she's got like that thing. But
anyway, but she goes into like. A little thing, so it is. What's that kind of Disney though? Is it does a little bit extra? I think
my original thoughts was also it's just so different from the first one. So my brain thinking of like how Frozen songs kind of sound, they have like. It's gonna sound weird. I don't know if I can fully explain it, but like a rustic sound. Like they use like. Also,
it's a very classical, like classic musical theatre sound.
For some reason, my brain is like wood. I think of like wood when I hear it because I'm like, you know, especially like Love Is an Open Door. I know it's just like a guitar, but it's like boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. Whereas Frozen 2 is like, but I'll get to that.
More intense.
I said I don't think it fits with the rest of the songs, which I kind of. That's kind of the point of Frozen 2. I said maybe that's what Frozen needs. It's not to sound the same from the first one.
Well, yeah, because if they all sound the same, you're like. Okay.
You know it's Frozen when you hear it.
Obviously, but like. But yeah. I think the fact that Into the Unknown is so like.
So out there. And that's like the main song, isn't it?
But even that's like it's nothing really like Let It Go, because it doesn't build and build and build and then.
I said like. Sorry.
Like it just kind of keeps going into the unknown. And so same like Show Yourself, it just keeps
going,
and then I mean, although they don't like keep building in the same way that like Let It Go does.
Yeah.
But also Let It Go is such a powerful song for that one for when it was made.
And they're like.
Whereas
they do the animation in specific ways. So like in Let It Go, when there's like the climax of the song, when everything, she's like let it go for like the last thing, she like pulls her hair down and it's like a moment, and same as Show Yourself, but we won't get into that
yet.
Whoa. Okay, and I did say Jonathan Groff definitely deserves a solo song, because he didn't have one in the first song.
No, he meant to, and they cut it again.
Yeah, they cut it. Obviously he has the little reindeers are better than people.
That's not a song. Which
he did say, he was like, I do have my little thing in the first one, but it's nice to be actually singing.
Yeah.
Because he does all the voice for like all the harmonies. The whole song is him, like of the reindeer.
Watch it, and like the bit where they animate it is like the different notes all as one.
It's so good. It's so funny. So I do like it in the film, but when it comes on in the car, I am like,
skip.
Please skip this song, because I will shoot someone.
Okay.
I won't, because guns are not good. Anyway, episode 3. That's all I had for episode 2.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't fully remember every episode. I'm just going by what I've written. So.
Yeah.
Episode 3. Oh, crazy! The struggles that they went through. I spelled went wrong. Well done. That they went through. We're trying to get Show Yourself to work. The amount of times they really did Show Yourself, because they were like, this is like a pinnacle moment.
I remember watching it and getting not annoyed, but I was like,
oh my God,
I know how it ends up, so just please do it right.
You've got this. But like, it was so much. But I know I'm not like musically inclined like they are, the writers and stuff, and I'm not as creative as they are, obviously. But I know that like I could just never do that.
No.
Like. I thought the first version that they had in there when they were playing it to them, I thought that was great. And then they were like, no, we need to do this thing. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, that is great. And then it kept going. I was like, this is great, this is great, this is great. But I thought the first one was good. I just am not, I'm like, yeah, that's great.
So
Let's do that.
The first one was a bit like,
I actually don't fully remember, but like.
Oh, it's a bit. Are you actually
hello, Fluff. Get out. This is what happens when you film outside.
But yeah, I think it was definitely what I remember from the whole process is just seeing them do all the things, and they also performed live together. Was that in the third episode or was that in the fourth episode?
I don't know.
Anyway, so
no, it's the 5th.
Oh, I'll shut up then. Cool.
Don't worry.
We'll keep going.
It's the 5th. Okay.
But it was just.
It's insane the struggle they went
through.
But
also they talk about every week they had like a production meeting.
Yeah, it was quite cool.
And they had all they showed, and they're all just like, it was also that there was so much love.
They all just
for each one of the animators, that woman, and also.
Sorry, I think so. The woman that like ran the whole thing, basically, she's like the direct producer.
Yeah,
she got up at like 5. Where's down at the studio at like 5 a.m.
Also, she has kids as well. Like she's having to look after her kids, take her kids.
The funniest thing is where she was like printing off their homework at Disney Studios, because she was like, I don't have a printer working at home. It was so funny.
But like the fact she just does like she has to just do live.
Like your mum. The best.
She writes but like also when things change, obviously she has to write a whole new script.
Yeah,
it's
true.
not just like she could just like turn up to work
especially when
the
they
next
cut a song.
Yeah.
Because they have to add something in there, you know. I said it's interesting to see the addition of the mother in Show Yourself, because there's like basically where they are in Utter Harlan. Obviously, I'm hoping that everyone's seen the film. They're in like this crazy ice thing in Utter Harlan. There's this big like ice wall, and there's like it's always like a projection has come from like a projection camera thing onto the wall of her mum, but her mum's like singing with her. You can hear in the
first
song.
one, she's like she realizes what that voice is, and it's her mum being like, ah.
Yeah.
But the first one, she's like over here, and then like no, I think it'd be great if she was like over here, so like facing.
Yeah.
Elsa, like
it was. Yeah, but I like it. I like that the mother is in it. My hair's really.
Yeah. And I like that they cast like a new person to play it, and she's like so she's
she
like.
Was
so,
really
so
nice.
Cool.
Like when she was
I'm
singing.
kind of sad we didn't like meet like the person that did like the R's, like Aurora, which is what her name is. I'm sad we didn't meet actually her.
Damn.
In the thing, but it's fine. So I think she filmed it over in like Norway, so I don't think she actually like.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
In the Americas.
I said. Sorry, what were you
going
to say? I just said I like seeing the design process of Utter Harlan, because it's one of my favourite scenes in the film. It's like really, really beautiful.
Yeah, it's just really cool how they like. But also, they talk about how in the first film they went to Norway and like Greenland and.
Oh my god! They literally went to the places and was like taking photos.
So they can actually animate it so it looked like it should,
glaciers and stuff.
Like also like with the Black Sea, the Dark Sea is what. Sorry, like the fact they like use like volcanic rocks, which is what the Dark Sea is made out of, and like. But also how they actually looked into like the kind of culture of the place.
Yeah, they're really.
They're bringing like the water horse, the Norse. because that's a very like Norwegian.
They do that with a lot of kids shows actually. So
I think it's really cool how they, but like I like how they really like, and also with like the symbols as well, like the things with the diamonds.
Yeah,
they're
the
all
diamond
like
things.
proper, like they're
real
like, correct.
things. Yeah, they do that in kids shows a lot, and you don't necessarily realise until like you're an adult. So slightly off topic, when we were doing a pub quiz the other day, they were like, "What type of animal is a villa something or other?" And I was like, "That kind of sounds like viper, which might be like snakes. So maybe it's snakes." And my mum was like, she like said to my sister, she was like, "Crystal, what's the name of what animal is such and such from that kids show you watch?" And she was like, "A fox." And it was a fox. The V word, whatever it was, it's like a type of fox or whatever.
Yeah, because
they
sometimes
do
give the kids, they sometimes give the animals
clever.
like the name of another animal, or the name of
the name of
animal,
like,
but like a different
so
breed
they
of
might call
animal.
a spider character like arachid something or other. So it's like playing on the words of like the actual proper names of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's to help kids learn, but it's also for parents to be like, "Oh, that's clever." So yeah, with this, but they went full on. They were like, "We're going to Norway," you know,
Well,
look at glaciers.
It helps to like look at the place where they're like
Lights.
animating, because it makes it real.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But also, they were talking like it was really. They said it in the documentary, like it's really hard to like, because obviously you want it to look animated, but also as our technology progresses, it looks more real.
Yeah.
So it's trying to like find the right balance of it looking real but also looking fake.
Yeah, because they don't. Yeah.
Because if you could look at anyone else on the screen and think that might be a real person, then they've gone too far. Because it's not live action.
No.
It's fake.
Exactly.
Because also they have the skills to make a live action film.
Well, yeah, for sure, because they've made loads.
So they could actually like animate a whole person as Elsa if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
But they don't.
They do not. Do not. You know what's one thing that I do like though is when people take animated characters, but they take features from the person that's playing them. So like say Idina Menzel, they like will use her nose for
also
example.
they said Idina was like, I use my hands like help pitch
when
my voice.
Because they film them in the recording booth when they're singing as well.
So they have that next to them so they can animate, because obviously when people sing their mouths move, and it helps because also it's like, if you look at the like original Disney films like Snow White, her mouth would go like.
It's a bit more like that.
Whereas in like Frozen, there's actual like shapes and there's
like which helps if they then animate it to look like her actual mouth.
Yes.
Like just her lips or whatever. But I like it when they do that in anything.
And also the way she like moves her hands and sings with her body.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be just standing there. That's
no,
what I did.
But also it like really helps make that character look more real because it's like Idina is singing and that's how the it's how it's making her want to move.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's like handy.
It's realistic, but it's still animation.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like go full on, but I just said the dedication to Ryder, the character Ryder.
Yes.
Is cute. There's a character called Ryder in the film, and it's just dedicated. That character is dedicated to someone's Chris Buck's son, who
is
died.
Like the producer of the Frozen.
Yeah.
Of the Frozens.
Of Frozen. Yeah, his son died. So they made that dedication to him by making a character called the same name. But like, he said that they kind of put in like similar traits, kind of ways that he did things and stuff, because he was a musician as well, and it was just also, really nice.
It started off as just like a non-speaking role, but like not like majorly speaking.
But he does have like a little section of that
he actually
film.
Does like. Jen Lee was like, actually, this guy's he's quite a cool character.
Yeah,
it helps.
It was really cute that they just put that in the documentary as well, because it was a sensitive topic, isn't it? But
that episode was it wasn't heavy, but it was like
a roller coaster.
Because especially doing like that song next right thing.
Oh yeah, with
Kristen Bell. You really see like the emotion.
She was like crying when she was recording
because
that.
Also they feel like I guess they have to feel like the character.
Yeah.
But also the direction they give them to sing it in.
Because
I
don't think she meant to like cry on cue, but she got so emotional like thinking about things.
Yeah, but also
was,
I guess.
Crying
but also they would like talk about their own like personal struggles within like
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anxiety and stuff. She was talking about.
So it made Anna's like emotion more real because she was actually using her.
I'm not gonna say what she did, why she was like singing that and crying, just in case, because that's like major spoilers. Can you not hoverfly wasp?
Please.
It's gone. It's like, oh, hello. Oh, it's come to me. Please no, don't fly up my dress, I swear to God. Okay, I think it's gone. Woo! Where's it gone? Can you hear it? No, it's like it's above you. It's not actually. I think it's gone.
I'm gonna lose in the podcast. This is entertainment.
Oh, it's underneath the camera.
That's fine. Cool, let's carry on. I will kill it.
I thought there was a fly. I was like,
oh, it's back. So I'm gonna continue talking while Lottie has it.
I just
squish it.
I'm not gonna hit it just in case. You have to stay really still. I'm gonna film like this because I can see my notes. Okay, so episode 4 just blew my mind. Sorry, I'm just like, I don't even know. I think it's gone. I can't hear it. Right. Episode 4. A crew of 400 people or so is what they said.
Yeah.
And I put the emoji. Because like,
but also how they actually like, not like they didn't like learn their names, but they all had like a personal connection. They weren't just like,
did all, like
random like.
They all had like a thing, you know.
But they all like spoke to the directors, and they were like very like, it was all very personal.
There was no hierarchy, was there?
No, apart.
The wasp is back. Yeah, there wasn't like a hierarchy. And like the directors not speaking to the animators because they're lower than them. It was really nice to like see that. It was just really friendly. And Josh Gad, he shows you, I know this sounds really weird because it's Olaf, but I said Josh Gad actually shows you how complex Olaf actually can be.
Yeah.
Also, Josh Gad improvised a lot of his lines. They would be like, Josh, say something, because in the second film, Olaf's like grown up.
They'd write something.
And he'd be like, I'm going to do this.
They'd write something, but then he'd be like, actually, can I, because they gave him permission to like be like, can I do this?
Yeah, so Olaf in the second film gets a bit more grown up and he like reads books.
Yeah.
So he like learns all these fun facts. And
you're older than us all knowing.
Yeah, and Josh Gad just said random stuff. Like, did you know turtles can breathe out their butts? And they were just like, yes.
That's also like,
we're putting
also in like the beginning, in like a bit when they go into the Enchanted Forest, there's a bit like he walks in and like he explains the whole of like Frozen.
Bam, bam. It starts with two sisters. You've probably seen the ad on YouTube.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's the best.
But they talk about that in like depth. Like, we want him to have real like stuff around him, so it's not just like, and also parts of his body become like part of him.
Part of the,
and, like,
he like dresses up as like a troll and stuff, doesn't
he? And Elsa, so he uses his like hair, because he has like sticks as his hair. He uses that as the braid.
Yeah, it's very
and, like,
clever.
and his ears go on his head. And
as a child, hello.
So they use his actual body to make.
It's very clever, isn't it?
Genius.
Actually.
Why do people have to compare?
It's a little bit awkward when people do that. What's the next thing?
But
I said, okay, so episode 5, I said all I can say about this episode is that I want to go to D23 Expo, which is the big like, it's like a big Disney convention, and that's where the 4 people, Josh Gad,
Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, and Jonathan Groff.
I was going to say that, but yeah. They performed.
Some things never change.
Some things never change, and I'm holding on tight to you. Yeah, they performed that at that, and it was really cool.
But also, when they like make the trailer, that trailer's like done so far in advance. They haven't like finished animating half the film. And like literally, when they like post, when they not post it, but once they like released it. Yeah, they show you when they released the trailer. When they actually also when they like released the film, they're like, we literally have finished like the film like 2 days before. 2 days before it was meant to be. We had like the release premiere date. Thing. Yeah, it's insane. But D23 Expo is like this big old convention thing, and I want to go. Obviously, it's in America. But I didn't know about it until like. No, I didn't know about it until I watched this. But I was like, oh my god. It's iconic. It's amazing. Just Google like pictures of it. It looks sick. I guess like a Comic-Con or like a one of them kind of things. Yeah. But it's like a Disney thing. Because some people like dressed up. You get to like meet some of the like producer people. And it's really cool. All that jazz. So episode 6, I'm moving on because that's all I had for that. That's fine. So I said, the SITS probe thing. I said SITS probe because I think that's what it's called. It's called that in musical theatre, but like, I said SITS probe. What? I was gonna say, I don't know if this is in the episode, but they when they did like the secret viewing. Oh my god, yeah! They had a bunch of random kids loads of random kids to watch Frozen 2, and they like got their comments after the film. They didn't know they were watching Frozen. They were just watching a film. They were just said, "You're gonna watch the next Disney film that's gonna come out. Yeah. Go and tell us what you think." And it wasn't even finished animating then. They still had like a lot of the kids said it was quite complicated. Yes, so obviously then they had to like not dumb it down, they had to like water it down a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, no, the SITS probe for Show Yourself was in. Oh, literally, Dina was there with her kid and she was like filming it, and honestly, I really want to go to a SITS probe. It sounds like it looks so
I know
cool.
that I'm not like an actress, so I probably can't. But like, I want to go to one.
Yeah.
Cami Mac, hit me up. But like, anyone that doesn't know, a sitz probe is like a.
It's basically where the orchestra
records their bit.
Records their bit. But no, sitz probe in like theatre worlds is where it's the first time the orchestra and the cast meet.
Yeah,
and
so
they do it together,
so
they know how to.
In the film, Idina Menzel, they were doing show stuff. Idina Menzel had recorded the vocals and they played it, and then they recorded so that they had what was going on.
Yeah.
But the orchestra came full in and did their bit to record that.
Yeah.
Because they record it separately, obviously.
Also, it's interesting how much the cast actually have a say in what happens with their characters.
For sure, yeah.
And like with their songs as well.
I guess also with musicals, sorry, but when they have the sitz probe for that, obviously they're not recording, so that's why they probably sing together with the orchestra in a sitz probe, because they're not recording it, they're just practicing basically, because they have to do it live every night.
It's the first time they've actually have to have the orchestra live, so they can make sure their voice, the way they've rehearsed it, works with. Because
they have to sing it live every night. It's not just the once. But yeah, it is. Idina Menzel was like there. She was living her best.
She's iconic.
How long we? Oh, my bum's stuck.
Oh, it's 35 minutes.
Sorry, that was really gross noise. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Also, one thing that I really, really love, and I saw it for the first time like last year on Instagram. Love that. Is when they record the noises. So.
Foley.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So they record like the sounds for footsteps or stuff. So with Frozen, for example, dog, hello. There's these big old rock giant things, so they got rocks and like ground them together sort of to make the noise of them moving.
They do that a lot in theatre as well. But like it's
overhead.
less like, you don't notice it as much because it's not like footsteps. It's like if like a doorbell rings or something like that.
Yeah, they have to pre-record that.
There's a certain type of theatre, I can't remember the style of it now, but we did it when I did it. We were at college, and there's a person that's literally on a desk with mics, and they literally make the sounds live as the show's going on.
Oh, they don't have like a button where they've recorded the bell.
They squish a bottle, like do things.
But they know what they know which ones to do in what order. Yeah. But the one I saw on Instagram was for Friends. So they did. Yes. They got someone. They were recording the noise of someone walking across the floor, because it is in a live studio, but they do need sound effects. Like if someone falls over. Obviously, you don't see them hit the floor because they fall on a mat, but they don't want to put that noise in because a mat sound isn't the same as if you fall on the floor. So they do it not live. They do it and record the noise, so when it goes on live TV, the noise is there, so it sounds better. So when you go and see a TV show with a live audience, if you go and watch them recording it, it's so much different. Not that I've ever done it, but I liked that they put that in as well, because I love that, seeing them
put, like, especially
do the noises.
I think the sound they really use. Sounds was, I think I really enjoyed watching it, was with A Quiet Place, because obviously it's such a quiet film, but like how they made like the sound of like the beak opening and all that stuff. Was
that the one? Oh yeah, but they couldn't speak.
Like leaks.
The only place that they could speak was the waterfall thing. Yeah, I did see that one. Okay.
But obviously it's such a quiet film, so you wouldn't really think about Foley and like making extra sounds.
But the sounds that are made are really, really enhanced in that film because it's so quiet and they don't speak. Oh,
so you would hear footsteps rather than just hearing like voices. You'd hear footsteps more often because.
Yeah. Oh, I actually put that. I saw it in Friends. Oh yeah, I said like even with non-animated things, they still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said it makes me emotional, or made me emotional, watching all their reactions to the film at the premiere.
It's really nice to see like them all like.
Because they're just like, that's where everyone's works fully come together.
And also
finally,
the families of the animators get to bring everyone.
Because obviously they can't tell them what the story, because they can't leak it to anyone. So they can't. They can say to their family, "Yeah, I'm working on Frozen 2," but they can't say like, because it's announced by them that Frozen 2 is coming out, so you can be like, "Yeah, I'm working on it," but they can't say any of like the story or anything until that premiere has come out. So that's cool.
But also they get to bring all their family or friends, the close family, like, to the premiere.
Yeah, like any media premiere.
Yeah, and it's really, I just think it's really. But also like with most film premieres, it's like the actual just cast, but they might bring like.
We don't normally see that they bring family.
Yeah,
I guess it makes sense.
The fact there was like
sugar.
But also like everyone, like even like they don't usually bring like camera crew to like the premiere, do they?
I'd hope they would.
Like, but you don't see it. Whereas it's very nice to see that actually everyone is included.
Oh
and
you don't normally see that they do, but in that film it confirms basically that they do, because you see it.
Yeah.
The last thing I have is it's the highest grossing animated film of all time.
Which is incredible.
Which is deserving. To be honest.
I'd swear it is one of my favourite Disney films.
Honestly, when Frozen came out, I didn't really fully know you, but I just remember one of the things of when we were like first becoming friends, I was just like, Mark likes Frozen, he likes Olaf. That's all I kind of knew. That was just the thing that I remember. So whenever I see Olaf, I'm like, oh, it's Mark. I don't know. It's just a thing. Thanks. You're welcome. That's all I have. You're a brat. I'm not joking. A pretty one.
Love you.
What? Do you have anything else to say about it?
I don't really have anything else to say apart from just I loved seeing behind. I'm one of the people that love looking at like even with like shows and musicals. I like looking at the behind the scenes because I like seeing how everything works. I'm a nerd. I love seeing how things work. True. So I love seeing what goes into making everything happen.
Yeah.
And speaking of Frozen and like animating, I watched an interview with Casey Levy, who played the original Elsa on Frozen Broadway, and how when they built the ice castle and how like the snowflakes move with her, they had to like get her into the studio and like animate her making snowflakes.
Yeah.
So she knew how it would work and where it would come from.
So how to act it.
Yeah.
Properly, basically. Yeah.
Because obviously they had to have the hand in the right place for like a snowflake to appear out of it. Because their hand's here and the snowflake's over here.
A bit awkward, wasn't it?
What's going on?
Oh.
I'm like, wait.
Sorry. That's pretty cool actually. So I probably should watch that.
Yeah. I just think like seeing the behind the scenes stuff.
There's nothing at all. It's around there.
Hello.
Got 'em off. Oh, it's gone. Don't worry. It flew over. It's over there. Love, it's gone. Oh. Hi. We haven't done our little segments. Oh, we forgot to do them.
Oh shit.
We were gonna do them after the
news.
The news, but oh well.
But we got carried away.
So the key change of the week, sticking with
the Frozen fame.
Well, not really. It's sticking with Disney. Because I've already done Monster, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I think that was last week or the week before. Is, because I'm remembering to drum roll this week, How Far I'll Go from Moana. It's a pretty great one.
Honestly, it's once again a great Disney film.
That is a great film. I was going to say show. It's not a show. No.
Don't think it works with the show
either.
There's
not really many things I can say about that key change. It's just
great.
It's quite a subtle one. It just happens. There's no sort of build up.
No.
It just happens in the song. And you're like, wow, okay. Yeah, not that. I'd like to hear the full orchestra of that.
That'd be intense.
But yeah, How Far I Go. It's a great, brilliant song. That's kind of it for that.
And my fact of the week.
Fact of the week. I thought you said fat. I was like.
My fat of the week?
It's fat of the week.
I've been bursting to say this the whole time because I've been wanting to. I know this is my fact for the week. Is Jennifer Lee, who directed and wrote Frozen, both the Frozen and the film and the musical and all the things. She did all the things. Is the first ever female director on a Disney film.
We love her. Director?
Iconic. First director of a Disney film, yeah.
Okay, just checking it's not like producer.
No.
Okay.
And shall I do... Actually, you have the thing.
Ooh, I have the thing. So, Stress in the Dress.
Stress in the Dress. So, I was looking up some stories a couple of days ago, of like...
some things.
Things that have
What
things
number
that have
have we got? Because they're numbered.
4.
Number 4. Okay, so basically they're like random things. They're like anonymous things that he's found of like silly little stories. So we just thought we'd...
I thought I'd include some of them into...
I mean, it's not anonymous. It does have their username, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know where this is from anyway.
Yeah.
So, she said, it's a she. I was in Beauty and the Beast and we had a rat problem at the theatre.
Yes.
One night...
Very common.
As the lights came... Oh, we get like mice in this country. I don't think we have rats in theatres, really.
Not really.
I've not heard of it.
We definitely have mice problems.
We definitely have mice problems in London. Theatres. But it's a whole thing.
With...
Because they're just really old buildings, so they just get mice, and that's just how life works.
Anyway, carry on.
This is America. Anyway, one night, as the lights came up for intermission, a stunned rat fell from the catwalk.
The catwalk being where the lights hang, just so you know.
Above, yep. Landed on a patron and died in the aisle. Not the patron, the rat. The rat died, not the patron. It really made the whole spooky haunted castle vibe work, is what she said. And that's amazing. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine it? Like, actually, a flying rat.
I've never been to a theatre where I've seen a mouse.
I have.
Oh, lovely. But like, could you imagine if a rat fell from the ceiling?
And hit someone?
That's amazing.
But also, people have like phobias of rats. Imagine like a
Oh
rat
yeah,
actually,
for
like,
sure.
imagine a rat falling on someone that like has a phobia. They'd be like, whee! They probably would have got a refund, honestly, because that's like traumatic.
I don't know though, because it's not. I mean, that is, yeah. But if you just see a mouse at a show, I don't think you'd get a refund.
No, but if an animal actually like pummeled
fell on you,
you'd probably get a drink out of it or something like that. I don't know.
You never know.
Depends if it's professional or just like school play.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of it for this week's episode.
It is. I hope you have enjoyed your oidy. How long have we been talking for? Oh, fair.
How long?
45 minutes.
Okay, I was going to say we could do the other thing, but we won't.
Yeah.
We'll save it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Keep watching if you want to know that secret thing that we were going to do but ran out of time.
I was really
okay, well, hope you've enjoyed.
I hope you've enjoyed. Let us know if you want to see anything else to do with Frozen or any other shows you want us to talk about.
Especially
in
Disney.
Depth.
Great. But yeah, shows in depth, we do love to find out everything about them. Even the old stuff.
Nerd.
Like Guys and Dolls. Or Phantom. Or My Fair Lady. You know, the old Shenanigans. 42nd Street is actually a great show, by the way. Go watch it on Broadway HD. It was very
Broadway
good.
HD is the thing you should get and live with.
Again, free trial. If you don't want to pay for it. It was like £8, I think, for a month. So I'm just making my way through all the musicals.
It's great fun.
And then I'll stop paying because I don't want to pay that if I've seen them all. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe. Stay warm in
wear a mask in
summer
shops.
Weather. Yeah, wear a mask in shops.
And in theme parks.
And in theme parks. Everywhere. Just wear a mask everywhere. Unless you're literally just like out having a picnic.
Or unless you actually have the card saying you can't. Then don't.
Yes, if you're like eating, it's fine. Or like drinking.
Just stuff in your face. You'd be able to do it through a mask.
It'd be a bit weird. So yeah, stay safe. Hope you've enjoyed.
Yes. And we'll see you next week with another podcast.
Yes. Adios.